This is the Hypaspark version 2.0. The Hypaspark was designed for saturation divers. It provides the user with light and power from the bunk light socket, replacing the normal bunk light. As it uses LEDs as a light source, it frees up a lot of available power to run your gadgets. The unit will operate between 9 and 32 volts DC or 8 to 24 volts AC. This system does away with the need for inconvenient and dangerous battery packs. Starting here on the back, the Hypaspark has 4 high power magnets so it can be attached to the steel sidewall of your bunk. The aluminium plate is for heat dissipation. At the ends are an LED lamp and a gooseneck lamp socket. These features are duplicated at each end to allow them to be used in the same fashion regardless of what side of the chamber you are on. The gooseneck lamp socket also provides power to other accessories that I am developing. The top of the unit has been left blank. This was intended as a small shelf, somewhere to put your phone while charging. Here at the bottom are the controls you will usually only use when setting up. As you can see, there are 3 separate circuit breakers. The main breaker isolates the unit completely from the bunk light power. The USB breaker protects the USB ports from overload and also runs the nightlight circuit. The 12 volt breaker protects the car accessory socket. The unit also has internal self-resetting circuit breakers for even more protection. The purpose for so many circuit breakers is if there is a failure in one section of the Hypaspark, it can be continued to be used in a reduced capacity. Also, there is no need to worry about accidentally blowing a fuse and not being able to replace it. Even with all this protection, devices should not be left on charge while unattended, whether it be during sleep or on a bell run. Also, heat generating devices should not be left switched on while on surfaces that will impede airflow, such as bedding. The car accessory socket will power any accessory that a car adapter can be purchased for up to 96 watts continuous. The primary use for this would be for laptops. This is the power input socket. The standard length lead I supply is 1 meter, which can be changed on request. As you can see, at the other end of the lead are 2 small alligator clips. This allows the most flexible attachment methods for any situation. Also, the leads are not polarity conscious, so it doesn't matter which way they are connected. The alligator clips are also offset to prevent shorting out. The last control on the bottom is the power active switch. This isolates the power converter section of the unit from the power meter. In a situation where you may not be sure of the available voltage, you can check the voltage to make sure it isn't too high or too low for normal operation. With this in the off position, the unit can handle up to 50 volts DC and 35 volts AC for a short period. Here on the front of the unit are the controls that are used regularly. As you can see, each of the LED bunk lights are individually switched, giving flexible options. The gooseneck lamp also has its own self-illuminating switch. This helps with making sure the gooseneck lamp is connected correctly. Over here is a switch for the night light. It is permanently illuminated to aid in finding it in the dark. Its brightness has been kept to a minimum as to not to be obtrusive. The night light is a red LED that points downwards. This is designed to give lighting that won't disturb the entire chamber. Also on the front are the USB ports. Each USB port is individually switched, so there is no need to remove cables just to kill power to a device. As you can see, there are 2 standard ports and 2 charge ports. The charge ports are for charging smartphones and tablets. The standard ports won't usually charge a smartphone or tablet, however they may charge them very slowly. Dumb devices such as novelties, fans or lights can be run off of any of the ports. Last but not least is the power meter. The power meter has 2 main functions. The first, as mentioned earlier, is to check the bunk light feed voltage. The other is to monitor power usage, as this will prevent the possibility of blowing the external fuse on the saturation chamber. The Hypaspark starts at $600 US, not including freight. This includes the Hypaspark unit, gooseneck lamp, power lead and user manual. This all comes shipped in a Pelican style waterproof travel case. There is also the option to upgrade to a larger case if you need extra room to store your gadgets. I also offer the service to supply any car adapters or USB cables for your devices at very competitive rates. If you want a quote or more information or to contact us, you can visit the official website at www.hypaspark.com or email us at hypaspark@gmail.com. We are also on Facebook, just simply search Hypaspark. Thanks for watching.